These little toy automobiles are called matchbox cars. They're just like real cars, only miniatures, exactly the right size for kids to play with. They're made by a team of experts who mix math and mechanics to make miniatures.
Okay, guys, look, we've got one car to pick for this line for next year. Now, what's it going to be?
It's new and it's cool. We want to make a matchbox car that looks just like it.
So what do you guys think we ought to do?
Richie, we've given it lots of thought, and we think that the Camaro Z28 is the way to go for the last car in the line. And then after we decide which ones we're going to make, then we try and get lots of information on the car so we can figure out how can we take that car and how can we scale that car down to something really small like a little matchbox car.
To scale something down, you need to know its exact measurements. So the Matchbox designers start by examining the real car. They gather detailed information about it and take photos so they can make a precise copy or model. The designers then use this information to create a mathematically correct drawing.
This is a technical drawing, or a control drawing as some people call it. And what the model builder will be doing is using this to actually sculpt out the replica of the original Z28 car. Now this particular drawing is 3 times up the actual size of a Matchbox car.
The drawing has to be exact. The designers use it to make 2 different size models. The designers start with a full-size car and then make the first model, which they use to plan all the details for the Matchbox car. Then the model is scaled down 3 times to the size of a Matchbox car. It has all the original details of the real full-size automobile, but it's 63 times smaller. When the technical drawing is complete, it goes to the model shop.
Craig, yes, this is the control drawing for the Camaro.
Where Craig will create the model according to the drawing's measurements. The model is carved out of a block of resin, a strong rubber-like material. Craig traces the car's shape using a plastic stencil or template. This will guide him when he carves on the milling machine. He moves the machine as close to the tracing lines as possible. Inch by inch, detail by detail, Craig carves out the shape of the Camaro. Now, it needs some finishing touches.
I do the fine detail work by hand. I use a small hand tool. It sounds kind of like a dentist drill. It's a slow process, but it's a very exact process because you're carving it out basically thousandths by thousandths of an inch at a time.
Now that everything on the model is right, it's time to make the smaller model that will be Matchbox size. Paula operates the pantograph machine, which makes a copy of the first model that is exactly 3 times smaller.
As I move over the shape of the larger pattern, I make a smaller model. This machine is very similar to the one that locksmiths use. Their machine copies keys, my machine makes models. It's just like tracing. I'm constantly watching the pattern and the model.
Now that the miniature model is the right size, a sample car will be made to show everyone what the final Matchbox car will look like. The sample is created by making a mold that's hollow, with room for windows and wheels and doors. Of course, the sample gets painted, and all the parts are added in. Now the sample goes back to the production team for final approval.
That's what I have.
AJ, excellent.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Is this the pre-production sample of the new Camaro?
Looks great.
Isn't it nice?
Once the sample is approved, millions of Matchbox cars will be made so millions of kids can have their own miniature Camaros.